The market pops, then gives back its gains on CPI. Are we ready for a pullback? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so yesterday we got the CPI report and the market popped up a little bit before giving back those gains and closing the day basically flat on the day, setting up for the bears to try to give us a pullback. The question is, will they be able to follow through? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, as always, we take a look at how our indicator did. We'll check out the last couple of days here and see that it's still crushing the market. If you aren't familiar with what we did here, we created our own day trading and swing trading indicator. It's absolutely killing the market. It takes all of the guesswork out and makes it super simple for you. So let's jump into the chart and check it out. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we do our day trading on. We do our day trading on the SPY chart with the 5-minute time frame up. You can see the buy and sell signals on the chart here. IWJ pivot point pro is what the indicator is on. If I turn it off, you'll see those go away. I turn it back on and they reappear. Now, the blue on the left and the blue on the right, that is after hours trading. We have that on because we need it for the indicator to work properly, but we don't trade after hours. Additionally, you need real-time data on the ES and the NQ and a trading view account, which is what I'm in here. So that's what you need for the setup here, a trading view account. You need real-time data on the ES and the NQ and after hours trading on. As we open, this is Tuesday, so I didn't have a video yesterday. I had some personal matters to tend to, and I wasn't able to get one out. But this was Tuesday. We got a sell right after the open, and the market absolutely plummeted. They tried to buy, give us a buy here. That one failed. This was a winning buy. You get in right when the buy signal appears, and we rode it up for a small win there. And then one more losing buy here. But this sell here paid for months of the indicator. It's a huge drop here. It's 599.03 down to 596. So very big drop caught by the indicator. And then down at the bottom, I don't trade after 10 o'clock, but a lot of people do. And it caught the absolute bottom here in a rocket ride higher. And then it caught the absolute top into the close. So the indicator absolutely crushed on Tuesday. It was spot on, catching the reversals in the market very, very, very well. We move over to Wednesday. Again, the blue is after hours trading. Here's the CPI pop in the SPY in the after hours. And the market was in a sell in the pre-market, so it did drop down. We did not take that because it's, again, pre-market. We don't trade that, so we wait patiently for the entry. It comes back up, gives us a buy off of the spike down. That buy rips it higher up. This sell was actually a small winner. And then we got a sell near the top that failed, a sell near the top that failed, and then the absolute sell at the top, and then a buy into the close. Again, I don't trade after 10 o'clock, so these trades are not trades that I make. But if you are a all-day trader, the indicator is crushing. You've seen the info on the screen from people using it. If you want to get this indicator, guys, and take all of the hassle out of trying to look at 100 different things, this indicator is forward looking. That is something that most indicators are not. Most indicators are about the past, what's already happened in the market, and by the time they indicate a buy or sell, it's too late. As you can see, we're catching basically bottoms and trying to catch tops. And yes, you're going to be early and have some losses. That's part of trading, but you're catching these huge moves. The market or the indicator understands when the market is strong or weak at tops and bottoms, and it gets you in at these big moves. So if you want to get this indicator, guys, there's a link in the description, okay? Click that link, and it will take you right to our webpage. It'll take you exactly to the page you need to be on, which is under Membership Plans, Trading View, and Indicators. Right here, it's $59 a month. One trade pays for this for the whole year. It's absolutely crazy how good it is. And you can see down here underneath what people are saying. You can see all of the positive feedback we got. It's incredible how well it's working. We've really done a good job. We're really proud of this, and we want you to be proud of it too. So what I'm going to do, and what I do with this indicator, I've done it for several people, is I'm going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get the indicator and you follow our instructions and it's not for you, or you don't want to day trade, or you just don't have time, whatever it is, shoot me an email. I'll refund your payment. I've done it for a few people that just didn't have time to do it. Most everybody else is super happy with the indicator's performance. I want you to be part of this. Super simple. Check it out, guys. Now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And we talked about the extension up into that 60.57 area. I said as long as they held that, we would look for them to pull back in an A, B, C setup. into that 59.31 to 58.82. And as long as the bulls can hold this blue box, we would expect them to pull back and launch higher, pushing towards the 61.35 up to the 6,200 area next. Then we'd look for another pullback and another push up toward the 6,300, 6,350 area overall to give us our final push in this move up. Again, they must hold this blue support box. Should they come down and break the box, that doesn't mean the top is in just yet, but it is a significant warning to the bulls that things may be materializing for a bigger move down than they expected. So what we're looking at here is a break of this support box, okay, would lead us down toward this 57.25 area. If that breaks, then the bulls should have some concern. Ultimately, we need to break the August lows to confirm a top is in. However, the structures to the upside become very weak and very unreliable once you break these levels. This support box right here is really what the bulls are watching. If they can hold that, we would expect to push up toward 63.50, 6,300 overall. But below that, the bulls should start to worry. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, so on the NASDAQ, we have a similar situation. However, the NASDAQ is still lagging the ES, and this is a warning sign for the bulls. It doesn't mean the NASDAQ can't catch up. It just means the NASDAQ should be outperforming right now, and it's underperforming instead of even staying equal. So something to keep an eye on if you're a bear is the NASDAQ. It is the key for the bears. If they can push down, the NASDAQ will likely lead. But if you were watching our videos last week on election day, I told you that it was very likely they would shoot up into this pivot area, the 21,000 to 21.3 area, and they would chop. I drew almost this exact formation and said then they should accelerate out from here. And as long as they hold this blue support box, that is still the expectation. That support comes in at 21,026 down to 20,795. If they hold this support box, we would expect them to shoot up, with the first target being 21,776 and the second being 22,239. From there, we would look for a pullback and then another launch higher with an overall target on the NASDAQ of 23,000 to as high as 23,750. Now, if at any time they break this blue support box, that is the first warning to the bulls, much like on the ES. We would expect them to accelerate into this low here. And if they break 20,000, we would look for them to challenge the August lows back here. And if they break this August low, that is a major warning that a top is in place, and we would be looking for a much bigger pullback. But a long way to go before we talk about that. The bulls are still in control. We are still above the first level of support. So until that breaks, there's no concern for the bulls. So overall, still expecting the bulls to push as long as they're above this blue box. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there and make sure you love it. Check it out. Interact with the team. Get in with PT and I. Make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We do have some yearly plans where you can get a discount, but more importantly, we have our educational material. Our Elliott Wave for beginners and our advanced Elliott Wave courses are helping traders understand complex markets for the first time in their trading lives. This is a big deal. Understanding what's going to happen next greatly improves your trading, your understanding, and keeps your emotions at bay. We have our Elliott Wave for beginners and advanced course. In the advanced course, we go over the advanced concepts that you see. For instance, your advanced fib levels, diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave. That's a big one right there. A lot of people know how to kind of put the waves on the screen. They kind of guess at them and they can get close, but they don't understand when and why and where to trade and what kind of stops to use and where the risk reward is great. We teach you all of that in Trading Elliott Wave, as well as all of these other complex patterns. Now, if this is too much for you, or you're just getting started in Elliott Wave Theory, we do have our Elliott Wave for beginners online course. And this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be so confusing when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. That's because the news doesn't matter. Elliott knew this long ago, and he threw the news out and understood that key levels are what matters. And when key levels hold, like our support boxes, you know what to expect. And when they break, you know what to expect. And this is a huge advantage over the rest of the market. Now, this course is 25 videos where I go through 3 parts. We go through your introduction so we can introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory, the mindset, the KISS method, and why it works, really. The chart setup and tools, we go through every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave Theory, why and how we use it. And the Elliott Wave for beginners area, where we go through each of the waves, how we use them, why we use them, what the key levels are, the theory of alternation, the corrective depth, everything you need to know to make sense of this irrational market. Now, the cool thing about these courses is if you want to get them at a discount, we get a bundle pack where you can get both of them for $37 off. But if you want to get them for free, simply check out one of our monthly rooms, as they are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as the training material. You just saw we trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, advanced training, or income trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as that futures trading, individual stocks. His income trading method crushes the market, and his reduced risk binary method gets you in at a cheap price and gets you huge multiples on your money. And it's how he structures that trade that's so unique, something you really need to see to understand. And that's another reason we use that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, our key takeaways for today. As long as we're above the blue box, the bulls are in control of this market and we are expected to push higher. We would look for a pullback toward or into that box at the 59.31, 58.82 level. However, if this is all of the wave 4 pullback we get, the next level up would be 61.35 with an ultimate target of around 6,300 to 6,350 over on the NASDAQ. Same setup, only a little bit earlier on. They're still in the pivot, whereas the ES has broken out of the pivot. They've been trading sideways in the pivot for a few days. We have a support box under us. As long as they hold support, the bulls are in control, and we would look higher with the next targets being 21,776 and 22,239 with an overall target of around 23,000 to 23,750. Guys, that is your market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.